and welcome to this session. Safety precautions and aftercare instructions are important, especially for chemical treatments such as hair straightening, rebonding, and smoothing. As a beautician, ensuring the safety and comfort of your clients should always be your top priority.
Objectives. At the end of this session, you will be able to explain how hair types and texture impact hair treatments, conduct a patch test before hair treatments, explain the safety precautions for hair straightening, rebonding, and smoothing, and provide aftercare advice after hair straightening, rebonding, and smoothing. Understanding the different hair types and textures is crucial when it comes to choosing the appropriate hair treatment, including rebonding, straightening, or smoothing. Rebonding. Hair rebonding works best for individuals with naturally straight or slightly wavy hair. The health of the hair is essential before a rebonding treatment. If the hair is already damaged, weak, or overprocessed, rebonding can worsen the condition and lead to further breakage and dryness. Straightening. Hair straightening treatments, such as keratin treatments, can work well for individuals with wavy, curly, or frizzy hair. These treatments can help relax the curls and reduce frizz, making the hair more manageable. However, the effectiveness and lasting results may vary depending on the natural hair type and the specific treatment used. Smoothing. Hair smoothing treatments aim to reduce frizz and improve hair manageability. They are often suitable for individuals with wavy, curly, or frizzy hair, regardless of the hair thickness. Smoothing treatments can help achieve a sleeker look while maintaining some natural wave or curl. Patch test for hair rebonding, straightening, and smoothing. Patch test is an essential step that should be followed before performing hair rebonding, straightening, or smoothing treatments. A patch test involves applying a small amount of the hair treatment chemicals to a small area of the skin, typically behind the ear or on the forearm. This helps identify any allergic reactions your client may have to the products used in the treatment. The patch test usually needs to be done at least 24 to 48 hours before the actual treatment. During this time, the beautician should observe the patch test area for any signs of redness, itching, or irritation. Let's now look at the safety precautions to be followed during the chemical relaxing treatment. You must follow the following steps at each stage of the treatment. Wear protective gloves. Wearing protective gloves throughout the hair relaxing process will help avoid direct contact with the chemicals, protecting your hands from any potential irritation. Drape the client. Using a salon gown to cover the client is a standard practice in the beauty and wellness industry. This essential step not only ensures the client's modesty, but also maintains a hygienic and professional environment. This also protects the client's skin and cloth from chemicals and hair debris. Prior inspection. Always examine the client's scalp for any abrasions or irritations. If any are present, it is crucial not to proceed with the hair relaxing treatment to avoid exacerbating the condition. Hair analysis. Perform a thorough analysis of the hair, including conducting a strand test. This test helps determine the hair's compatibility with the relaxer and assess the required processing time. Avoid treating damaged hair. It is essential not to relax hair that is already damaged. Instead, suggest a series of conditioning treatments to improve its health. In severe cases, advise the client to consider cutting off the damaged hair for better results. Follow manufacturer's instructions. It is also important to read the manufacturer's instructions before using hair products. Remember that the quantity required and the processing time limit for the procedure may vary for each product. Avoid mixing different types of relaxers. Never apply a sodium hydroxide relaxer over a thio relaxer or vice versa. Mixing different types of relaxers can lead to undesirable chemical reactions and hair damage. Choose the right relaxer. Avoid using a strong relaxer on fine hair as it may cause breakage and result in hair damage. Caution. Do not brush the hair and scalp before applying the relaxer. Caution with strong relaxers. Be cautious when using strong relaxers on fine hair as they may cause breakage and weaken the hair's structure. Set the right heat level. When using heat styling tools like cool or warm irons on chemically relaxed hair, be cautious not to use excessive heat as it may cause further damage to the relaxed hair strands. Perform strand testing. Perform strand tests frequently during the relaxing process to monitor the progress and determine how fast the natural curl is being removed. Avoid contacting scalp with relaxer. Make sure that the scalp doesn't come in contact with the chemical relaxer, as it would cause potential harm to the client. If the relaxer accidentally touches the scalp, gently remove it with damp towel and apply protective cream. Rinse thoroughly. Once the relaxing process is complete, thoroughly rinse the hair. Use the shampoo to neutralize chemicals. Leaving any relaxer residue may continue the processing, leading to hair damage. Here are also some best practices to be followed during chemical treatment. Use a wide tooth comb when combing the hair after the relaxing process to avoid unnecessary hair breakage. Avoid scratching the scalp with the comb or fingernails. Apply a conditioner to both the scalp and hair before setting the hair. This helps to nourish and protect the hair after the chemical treatment. Avoid providing a hair relaxing treatment to hair that has been previously treated with metallic dye, as it may lead to undesirable chemical reactions. After each treatment, diligently fill out a complete record card to keep track of the procedure and products used. Additionally, ask the client to sign a release statement, protecting both the salon and the cosmetologist from any liabilities. Remember that hair should not be relaxed or straightened beyond 80% of its original state, as exceeding this limit may severely damage the hair. It is also very important for the client to follow aftercare instructions after the treatment. Following these steps will help maintain the hairstyle and also prevents damage to the hair. For the first 3 days, advise them not to wet their hair. This allows the treatment to set properly and delivers long lasting results. Instruct your client not to tie their hair or tuck it behind their ears during this period, as doing so may disrupt the smoothing process. While sleeping, they should make sure their hair remains straight to prevent any creasing or bending. 3 days after the hair procedure, their hair can be washed with suitable shampoo and conditioner. Advise them to leave the conditioner on for a few minutes longer than usual to nourish the hair and soak up more moisture. Recommend using a wide-toothed hair comb to gently separate the strands and remove any tangles with care. Advise against using a hairbrush to prevent damage. Regularly apply a hair serum to create a protective barrier against external damage from dust, sun, and pollution. They should also use a leave-in conditioner to retain moisture and keep dryness and frizz at bay. Encourage the use of hair masks or regular hair spas to replenish the nutrients lost due to the hair smoothing chemicals. Suggest intake of nutritious diet. 15 days after the hair procedure, advise regular hair trims to maintain top condition and prevent split ends. Heating tools should be avoided for some time. If blow drying is necessary, recommend using the cool blast mode. Protect the hair from environmental factors like harsh sun rays, cold winds, and rain by using hats or umbrellas. Suggest using an anti-frizz spray to moisturize dry hair and prevent tangling. For at least 6 months, advise against any hair coloring or highlighting to allow the hair to recover from the smoothing treatment. Advise against tying up the hair or using hairpins, as they may leave corrugated marks that are challenging to straighten back. If the hair doesn't get greasy, recommend shampooing every alternate day or try co-washing using a conditioner as a shampoo. Emphasize the importance of an intensive hair care routine for longer lasting strength, shine, and bounce. By following these aftercare guidelines, your clients can enjoy the benefits of their hair smoothing treatment for an extended period. Healthy, smooth, and frizz-free hair will be the result of consistent and mindful care.
This brings us to the end of the session. In this session, you have learned how hair types and texture impact hair treatments, performing patch tests before hair treatments, the safety precautions for hair straightening, rebonding, and smoothing, and aftercare advice for hair straightening, rebonding, and smoothing. Thank you for watching. See you in the next session.